Hello everyone and welcome to Yin Yoga. My name is Trishy and for today's class we will be continuing on with the meridians with the spleen, kidney, and liver meridians. So come and take a comfortable seat. You can be up on a block, cross-legged, kneeling, whatever feels best for you. Just lift up tall through your spine. Feel free to close your eyes and place your palms wherever you feel comfortable. Begin to tune into your body and the natural rhythm of your own breath, committing to let go completely for the next hour. Bring your palms together in front of your heart space. Let's close with a nice cleansing breath. Inhale deeply through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. From here, you're going to want to sit in a position where you will be able to touch your feet. So we can begin with the right foot and bring your finger and your thumbs just to the lower mound of the big toe, right underneath the ball of your foot. And just gently massage the area right there in the middle, underneath that mound of the big toe. You can bring your thumbs up and down slowly or around in circles. Just try to tune into the sensation that it creates in your feet. And just have a little bit of playfulness with it. You can press the spot or just massage it. Take notice if there's any tension in the area. And then just run your thumb up and down the inside of the foot, down the lateral side. Or the inside of the foot. You can keep your foot pressed and then release. And we'll go to the other side. So again, locating the spot just underneath the mound of the big toe in the center of the foot with your thumbs. And then just gently massage it. You can press the spot in the middle there. Whichever way feels most natural, just apply some pressure to that point. Make it really about healing, make it therapeutic. Feel the connection of the point of your foot where it touches the ground when you're walking. Feel free to close your eyes while you do this. And then just like before, rub your thumb up and down the inside of the foot. You can always keep that spot underneath the big toe pressed with the other thumb. Just feel all the muscles in that area just easing tension. And then release. Just take a seat. Feel free to take a cleansing breath. Just feel your feet. And then you can have your props somewhere close, within reaching distance, and come onto your hands and knees. From here we're going to go into a toe squat. So I like to use my props to sit back on. It just takes away a little bit of the fiery sensation. So curl your toes under so the soles of the feet are facing behind you, and then sit back on your heels. And again, you can use a prop so that you're just sitting upright comfortably. And the sensation is going to come into those feet and possibly into the ankle and lower calf Achilles area. All three of the meridians originate in the foot and the feet, so this is also a really great stretch for those leg meridians. The liver meridian runs from the top of the feet up the inner legs and into the abdomen, connecting to the lungs. And it's in charge of detoxification and processing of fats. And it also represents a depth of spiritual wisdom. So let the sensations guide you in Yin Yoga. So you're neither chasing sensation so that you feel pain, or are you not feeling any sensation at all? You want to be in the mid-level so that you can hold a pose comfortably for time while relaxing all muscles that don't need to be working. Gradually begin to lean forward, bringing our palms down to the mat, and then just slowly untuck those toes and you can tap them down on the mat. Take your props off to the side. Then come and take a seat, bringing your legs out in front of you, soles of the feet touching and knees go wide. Where you would like to have your heels in relation to your pelvis is up to you, so you can either have them a little bit closer, a little bit further away. The difference will be, the stretch will either be coming from the inside of the thighs or more into the back or glute. So you can just play around with it, and we're going to take a forward fold, but you may want to stack some props so that when you fold forward, you can bring your forehead down onto some sort of support. It's okay to round your spine, so long as you're not pushing or pulling yourself to get deeper into the pose. And you can always let your palms face up towards the sky so that you can completely relax. So the kidney meridian starts underneath the foot, running up the inner legs along the midline of the front body, ending at the collarbones. It stores energy, filters water, and governs the health of your bones. It's associated with emotions, and fear can be a sign of an unbalanced kidney meridian. However, being balanced leaves you feeling grounded and stable. Very gradually begin to press your palms into the mat, using your arms to very slowly guide yourself back up. Take a moment, feel the effects in your spine. If you're using props, you can move them off to the side. Leave a block in the front of your mat and bring your palms behind you, bend through the knees and then just windshield wiper your knees from side to side very slowly. And you can cross at the ankles and come and lay down onto your tummy, coming up onto the forearms. Depending how you feel in your lower back, you can choose to walk your arms out in front of you for less sensation, or you can bring your elbows roughly underneath the shoulders. Give yourself permission to listen to your body. And then take a block, place it on its highest setting, just so you can rest your forehead down on top. Bring your shoulders into the body, into the back body. Completely relax all your muscles down. The spleen meridian also runs at the top of the foot, then runs along the inner legs, traveling up the more lateral sides of the front body, into the chest before slightly lowering back down towards the sides of the body. It governs the pancreas and blood sugar. It is also responsible for the quality of blood. When it's unbalanced, you can feel fatigued and worried, sometimes resulting in stomach problems. So just like the kidney meridian, the spleen meridian is also a very nurturing, grounding meridian. Begin to raise your head. And then slowly just move the block off to the side for now. And you can scooch over to the right side of your mat, extend your left arm out, and then bend through the elbow. Roll over onto the left hip, the left shoulder, and the left cheek. And you can keep your legs straight or you can bend through the knees, whichever feels most comfortable to you. But the stretch and stress is really going to go into the left shoulder, into the chest. That's where you want the sensation to be. So you can play around with where it feels best. And you can either tent through the right fingertips just to bring the shoulder onto the back body, or just have the arm relaxed at your side, or you can bring the arm to the lower back. If you find that you can't get comfortable, you can always place a pillow underneath your head. I like to use my eye pillow. Begin to straighten back out. Come onto your tummy, and it might feel good just to extend that left arm down by your side. Feel the sensation of the energy flow down that left side. And then we can gradually make our way over to the other side. So you can scoot over to the left side of your mat, extend through your right arm, and then bend through the elbow. And you can either bend your knees, coming on to the right hip, shoulder, and cheek, and just find a way to feel comfortable, feeling some sensation into the right shoulder and chest while maintaining a natural breath. So if your breath is becoming uneasy or labored in any way, that's a sign that you've gone too far. Gradually begin to straighten the legs, slowly flipping back onto your tummy. You can lower your forehead down on your left palm, and it might feel good just to extend that right arm down your side. Pay attention to the sensations. And then you can gradually come back forward, press into the ground, and then come and take a seat. So you can, either for this next pose, just have some props somewhere close just in case. And you can either sit in a cross-legged position with your right foot in front, like I'm doing right here. Or you can take your left foot, placing it on top of the right knee, flexing firmly through both feet, and you want the shins to be kind of one on top of the other. I'm going to place a block in between my right foot and knee. And then from here, we're going to take a twist. So you can bring your left palm on top of your right knee. And then twist open, bringing your right palm behind you. So you're twisting open to the right. Really listen to your body. If you find that you're experiencing any pain in the knees, take the other variation of just sitting cross-legged. If you feel that you can't be comfortable, again, take the cross-legged variation. Gradually unwind, coming back to center. Bring the legs out in front of you and just stretch through the feet. Do any little movements that just feel great to release the hips and the legs. Then when you're ready, we'll go to the other side. So if you're cross-legged, bring your left leg now in front of you. Or stack your right foot on top of the left knee so that the shins are parallel. Flex firmly through both feet, and it might not be the same from one side to the other. Just accommodate your body. I'm sticking a block in between the knees. And then bring your left palm behind you, bringing your right hand to the left knee and twisting open to the left. If you feel that you need to, achieve something in the hips in this pose, that you feel less in any kind of way because you can't do it a certain way that you see in your mind, that's perfectly fine. This has more to do with how your bones are structured as opposed to forcing yourself in any way. Everybody's bones are shaped differently, which means that everybody has different levels of mobility in their joints and in their bones and their skeleton itself. So really accommodate your body. Find a way that it adjusts best for you. Tune into your body as you slowly unwind. And then again, just extend those legs out in front of you. Do anything that feels so great. Let your body be free. You're going to take one more hip opener. So I'm just turning my top mat so that I can face the side, but you're going to want to face the long edge of your mat. And if you like, you can grab some padding just to place underneath your knees. You can always just double fold your mat or, grab a blanket. So then you're going to start on hands and knees. And then just walk each knee out left and right until your hips are open and wide. Keep your hips roughly over top of the knees, and I'm just placing my bolster in between the thighs. And then you can either stay up on your arms, holding there, or you can lower down onto the forearms and then just place your forehead on top of a block so that you can fully relax. This pose can be pretty intense. You're supposed to look like a frog. So if you feel like it's too much or you need to back out, go ahead and do so. And as well as an edge for your body, there's also emotional edges. So if ever you feel you need to back out of any pose at any time, just go ahead. If you're down on your forearms, just press into the palms so that you can slowly lift back up, and then bring those knees back together, and then sit back, bringing the feet out in front of you, knees bent, and then just windshield wiper very slowly from side to side. It doesn't even have to be a movement. You can just hold one side and the other too, whichever feels the best for you. I'm just going to bring my mat back into position. Then you'll want to grab either a couple blocks or a block and a meditation pillow or cushion or bolster, or 2 blocks and a pillow. And the first block will go parallel to the short edge of your mat at the top, and the next one will go parallel to the long edge of your mat, so that when you lower down onto your back body, the first block will come in between the shoulder blades, and then the other block will just simply support your head. But I like to use the meditation pillow instead of the block. It's just a little bit more comfortable. Either way, lower all the way down onto your back, bringing the first prop in the area of the shoulder blades, and then the second one for your head. If you use an eye pillow in your practice, you can go ahead and place it on. And then take a moment just to get comfortable, make any little adjustments or movements that feel great, and then extend the legs out in front of you. You could place your arms wherever they feel great. They can be down by your sides or on the belly or even overhead if you feel like you can hold it for time and are comfortable. Sorry about my cat. She is very needy right now. Breathe into that heart expansion for the last couple breaths. And then you can very slowly begin just to roll to one side so that you can remove your props. And then you can lower back down on your back and reapply your eye pillow if you use one. Bring your arms out into a cactus shape or T. Shift your hips an inch or two over to the right, and then lower both knees over to the left. You want to keep both shoulder blades on the ground, collarbones facing up. So if you feel like your knees are kind of floating in space, you can add a block or a book just to support the knees. Slowly begin to lift one knee and then the other and just shift your hips back. And then just go ahead to the other side so you can shift your hips an inch or two over to the left and then drop your knees over to the right. Lift your knees back up, shift everything back to center, and then when you're ready you can extend the legs and arms, bringing the shoulders onto the back body. Feel free to use any props you feel might make you more comfortable. You can place something under the knees, under the head, you can place a blanket, anything just to have these last few minutes of complete relaxation. Begin to lengthen your breath so you can bring more energy back into the body to wake back up. Begin to stretch in any way that feels great. If you're wearing an eye pillow, just gently take it off. And then you can roll over to one side using your arm as a pillow. Just hang out for a breath or two. And a little ball. Then press back up to seated, either cross-legged or kneeling. Just really pay attention to your whole being. How does it feel right here in this moment? Bring your palms together in prayer position in front of your heart. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Thank you so much for practicing Yin Yoga today. Thank yourself. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you enjoyed this class, please subscribe. Thank you so much again. Namaste.